Welcome everybody to Two's Company, Three's a Podcast, TCTP, 2C3 Pod, as we're also known as sometimes, a film, TV and gaming podcast set right here in Newcastle, New South Wales, Australia, planet Earth. My name is Dylan, as always, with my co-host,
Mitchell, and we must be catching the Fullerton bus from Lincoln Park to Belmont Cragen because it's time for TCTP in the presence of God and we didn't die? Ping pong, or as the Chinese say, ping pong.
That's a Jim Carrey phrase,
Nope.
Surely. No, hold on, let me think.
Yeah, exactly. What's the theme?
The theme every week, and what did you say it was? I can't even remember.
Shove the watch up his ass.
Yep, so Christopher Walken.
Yep. Which
and
film?
Ping pong. Wayne's World?
No.
no
Balls
idea.
of Fury. Have you ever seen Balls of Fury?
Balls of Fury.
2007. It's a
No, I don't
fantastic
think so.
film about
Okay.
competitive ping pong. It is
No, definitely
wonderful.
not.
It is so good.
Is that a Japanese film and it's overdubbed and just has Christopher Walken in it?
No,
Okay,
no.
I would believe that.
No. It's set in America and it's got the old Asian guy that's like the
staple old Asian guy in every Asian.
You know who he is?
Yeah, he was the father in Wayne's World.
Yeah, that's right.
And
yeah,
he was
exactly.
over. Yeah, anyway.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
Welcome.
Welcome to Friday, ladies and gentlemen. It's Trailer Park and Yasso Pass. We are Two's Company, Three's a Podcast.
Yes, that
My
is
name is
correct.
Dylan with Mitchell, of course.
Yeah.
We're about to rip into some trailers for this week,
That's
which
right.
were quite surprising.
But before we get there, make sure you check out our social medias at 2C3Pod on
Yes.
Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. We have an amazing giveaway right now, one you will not want to miss in the current epidemic in the world.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Real simple. Tag 3 friends, like and share the post, and you're in the running to win one of 3 amazing prizes. So definitely check that out down below.
Absolutely. But
Yes.
for now, what's that in the distance?
I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, we should probably move on to a segment or something. But
Yeah.
I'm not sure how Fridays go sometimes. So a little bit more. What?
Is it coming?
Did you get that?
Oh,
my lordy! Ladies and gentlemen, Betty Sue, my cousin wife, it is time for Trailer Park. As we said before, it is time for Trailer Park, and it is time for us to review some of the freshest trailers of
With
the
scotch,
week.
yes,
Oh, and Dylan is on the
absolutely.
scotch. I am on the drive, so that is not my cup of tea today.
On the drive could be considered a name of some kind of drug, but right now it's called responsibility, ladies and gentlemen.
That is correct. We are mature adults in this wonderful, terrible world we live in.
Absolutely. And
All
while
right.
the world remains terrible, we've got some amazing trailers to talk about, so let's rip
We've
in.
got a mixed bag this week, but one I am very much looking forward to. This is going to be a fun ride.
Absolutely. First off the rank, who wants to take this one?
Oh, I'll get into it, man.
Alrighty, let's do it.
Well, we have Soul. Now, just what the Pete Doctor ordered. Disney Pixar fans, you'll get that. It's a new Disney Pixar film, and oh boy, does it look like one worth dying for. In this film, we see Jamie Foxx playing a jazz musician who hits it big and then dies. Yeah, this story
Yeah, real
tells this story tells of his soul trying to make it back to Earth before he is taken to heaven or something like that. Either way, looks pretty damn solid. Coming June 2020.
Now, this is obviously the same creators of Inside Out,
Yes.
which is a magnificent
It's a gorgeous film.
Very similar themes in terms of, obviously they were emotions
yeah,
in
no,
Inside
that's
Out,
right.
but
You
now
got-
it's your soul. It's your
souls.
in essence, essentially, and what happened. Well, not really, but obviously...
No. No, it is fact. This is a
Factual.
documentary by this.
Damn, we missed our opportunity.
Yeah,
to call this
exactly. Yeah,
documentary.
damn it.
So telling the story of a very cutesy kind of soul, essentially, this very little cutesy kind of soft character as
Yeah.
he's wandering through purgatory or
Yeah,
whatever
exactly.
kind of afterlife.
The in-between or something.
Now, if you watch this trailer blind, you get the sense that you're about to get a very heartwarming, very soulful film about a jazz musician, going through the trials and tribulations of making it. As a musician, but not only that, but telling the story of, doing what you love in life.
Yes, that's
because,
right, yeah.
you can spend your entire existence doing what we do besides the podcast, which is just work until you die.
Yeah.
Or you could give all that up and do what you love, but not
give it a crack.
and not have any money to live.
Yeah,
but still,
yes,
there's
but
a
you're
very,
doing what you love.
Absolutely, there's a very good sort of heart-to-heart sort of lesson to be learned in that.
Yeah.
And then he dies. He falls down a fucking drain pipe,
manhole.
a manhole.
Yeah.
And then he turns into a cutesy little soul.
Yeah, that's
being.
right. And meets some other interesting characters along the way and lines up for heaven, but then breaks out of the line and goes to the before place where their soul's about to enter New Bodies, I think it is.
Holy I didn't see that trailer. Holy shit.
Yeah, there's a full-length one. Wait, how long was the trailer that you watched?
About 2 minutes. I must have watched an earlier trailer.
No. This was the first full-length trailer.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. But
The trailer I saw was majority of the man alive going through his thing, and then he falls down the manhole.
No, I remember.
And then his little friend does like, I can do a pretty good cowboy impression, and then it like dances.
You watched the teaser trailer. It was still relatively longish, but that one was a teaser where it's like, yeah, look at this guy living his journey and stuff like that, and then he falls down, and you're like, wait a minute, it's about souls. No, the full length one that I got to watch that I reviewed, and that one, it falls down the hole like in the first 20 seconds, and then you get more of he's in the lineup for heaven and stuff, and then he breaks out of that line and freaks out and goes to the before place where there's little cute like squishy, slimy souls that are about to like have no recollection of Earth because they've never been there, and they're about to get put into new bodies. Yeah, exactly.
That's deep.
Exactly. And then he meets one that like tries to help him on the journey, and they find out he's actually in a coma. So there's a chance he could go back if he gets healthy. But orkies.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
That's I'm
Dude,
sure there's a movie based on this, but like not a kid's film.
No,
Surely.
exactly. Yeah, but the classic Disney Pixar, man. Like you said, it's from the guy, because Disney Pixar, yes, it is one big studio, but there's different sections and people who work together. And Pete Docter is amazing, and Inside Out, very reminiscent of this, very touching, true story about real emotions and a way to tell kids about this kind of thing, which is the most important thing. Like Inside Out, if you have young kids and put that on for them, it is such a good way for them to wrap their head around all the feelings that they feel. Yeah. You know, it's amazing. And this one seems like it's going to be a great way to kind of break the ice about, hey, see, when Grandma Betty dies, you know, like as in, you know, she'll be right. She'll be lined up.
Yeah, she'll either possess a young child, infant child, or she'll go to hell, or she'll go to heaven.
No, that's right.
Or she'll get stuck somewhere in between, and she'll haunt you forever. Anyway,
exactly, that's right. But Soul, big summer blowout on every scheme. Yeah. This one, I'm saying it right now, 2021 Academy Award Best Animated Feature for the year.
Yeah, because what else is it going up against?
Upward.
Onward. Yeah.
See, I can't even remember the name.
That must be their middle of the rung thing, you know, to come out between now and then.
That's the thing though. Like they normally don't miss a beat.
Yeah,
with Disney Pixar.
Yeah, there has been a few. Like Cars 2.
No. See, that's the thing. Like, as in the Cars one, but you get that because that's a moneymaker. Like Onward or whatever it's called. It's not going to be a franchise player.
It's its own thing.
It's not going to be collectible on that. Like, it's not going to make parents like myself spend hundreds of fucking dollars on die-cast cars because the kid loves it, you know? But this one seems like classic Disney Pixar in the vein of Up, Inside Out, you know? All of those ones. So big summer blowout every day, everywhere.
I agree. There's no way that this film is not going to get a good reception because the trailer 100%. Itself brings you to tears almost. You know?
No, I know. It's
really
hard hitting.
That's the great thing about we've said with every single Pixar property ever. There's something for the adults to enjoy. It's not just for kids. Like
I was going to say that's the thing. Even with Cars, man. I'll tell you what. Cars 3 at the end of that. I bawled like a motherfucker.
Did he pop his tyre?
No. He did that in all of them. No, but at the end of Cars 3, bawled like a motherfucker because they knew exactly the strings to pull, and you're like, you assholes. You assholes, I spend all this money on you. And now you're going to make me feel guilty? Yeah, but anyway, no, exactly. Disney Pixar know exactly how to get to you.
Yes.
Come on, Dylan. Very good.
I thought you were still... Anyway, yes, it looks very good.
Exactly, yeah.
But so does the next trailer on this list.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm calling it now, saying what it is. It won't be a big summer blowout anywhere near as much as Soul. In terms of box office, but in terms of film quality, I believe it's going to be a quality film.
I am so excited, man. Take it away.
I may mispronounce this, but Arkansas?
I knew you were going to do this. I was so excited because I'm an American football fan and an American sports fan. That's Arkansas, bro. That's just Arkansas.
Arkansas. Is that how you pronounce
That's Arkansas.
Right, okay. Because I thought it was like Kansas, but with like a play on it. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. But anyway,
set me up for that, you
I know. Exactly. I wrote it and I'm like, he's going to struggle.
Okay, anyway. With a wonderful cast list and a charming touch, we get Mitchell's double wide for the week. Arkansas. Is that it?
Arkansas.
Arkansas.
Pretend that S is a W.
Arkansas. All right. Kyle and Swin work blindly for a drug dealer named Frog, of whom they've never met. It seems as if they can try and double-cross Frog and a branch out for themselves, but then they deal with the fucking hell, man. Then a deal seemingly goes wrong. Who could they turn to? Find out in a limited release in the US on May 1st, coming to the internet shortly after.
Oh man, I love it so much. There's nothing wrong grammatically with that sentence. And you found a way to get angry at me 6 times.
I'm just any other setting, and I can read word for word. But like, as soon as it's a podcast, I'm just like, it seems that.
Anyway, Arkansas, as you said, it looks awesome.
No, you mean Arkansas?
Yes, Arkansas. Anyway, this film looks fantastic. Yeah. No, seriously, it. The only way I found this film is because for some reason, from back in the day, I still follow Clark Duke. Now, Clark Duke is the guy who's with the Hemsworth brother. Yep. In this film, he's Kyle or Swin. I'm not sure exactly which one, but he's been in Hot Tub Time Machine.
I thought I recognised him. But exactly. I love those movies, and he's kind of that he's quirky fat dude.
Exactly. Yeah. That's right. The geeky fat dude with the glasses and stuff like that. Yeah. I like how in this trailer he's like, "Do you like weird?" And then she's like. And then they end up fucking and it's like, great. Yeah, but no, it looks like hell of a lot of fun, man. Yeah. And the thing that stood out to me is this is his directorial debut.
That actor?
Yeah, Clark Duke. Really? He's directing this.
Oh, that's amazing.
This is his debut. And the amazing thing is the cast list, dude. Now, just running through it, you've got Vince Vaughn, Liam Hemsworth, Clark Duke, Vivica A. Fox, John fucking Malkovich.
Yeah.
I mean, my God, how does he pull off getting his directorial debut with this cast list and this film?
Friends.
Yeah, I'd say so, yeah.
Like, John Malkovich hasn't done many good things as of late that I've seen. Like, he's been kind of hit and miss.
No, that's fine.
A lot of the time.
But he's still John Malkovich.
He's still great. Yeah,
he's still weirdly good in even terrible films.
Well, he's
like a Christopher Walken.
I was about to say the exact same thing. He's like Christopher Walken, where he's got his own kind of personality, charm, quirks to him.
Exactly, that's right.
The trailer tells a story, as you said, of the 2 young drug mules, essentially, who just get bored with the work they do and they want to branch out on their own. However, they end up betraying the big dog Frog, played by Vince Vaughn. Who I love it when Vince Vaughn plays these non-Vince Vaughn roles.
No, that's right.
They're heavy hard hitters. They're gangsters. They're tough men. I love it.
That's the thing. As much as that, like about it's listed on IMDb as a crime drama thriller. But you tell me that this isn't a fucking comedy too.
Oh, for sure.
That's what I mean. Like, as in, it's awesome because, like you said, it's a hard-hitting role for Vince Vaughn, but he still gets to like let loose a little bit, and he's doing karaoke in the car and stuff like that. And there's still those one-liners. And
it's not your typical family comedy like he was so accustomed to so many years ago. He's now stepping out of that, and he's doing real performances on smaller films.
That's
and I
right.
fucking love that.
Yeah.
As I've established, of course, Vince Vaughn plays an amazing, brutal role in Cell Block 99, and he's been killing it in everything I've seen him in since, and none of which have come to cinemas, unfortunately. Here in Newcastle.
Right. There was that Cement one, like with Mel Gibson, the one that I teased you with that was in Yassel Pass, and I was like, no, man, it's a Glenda. It wasn't near us.
Yeah, but I have to check it out.
No, exactly. But that was
same dude.
Same dude. Yes, that's right. And also Bone Tomahawk.
Dragged across concrete
with Mel Gibson.
Anyway,
exactly.
Let's not do this.
No, that's fine. This is what we do. But yeah, no, it looks awesome to me.
Yeah.
And I'm excited that this one seems like a bit of an indie darling in the sense that it's got a limited theatrical release and then not long after on the internet, which means I may be able to watch this very soon after it's come out in theaters.
After a cinematic release.
Yeah, exactly.
For sure.
So as you said in the prelude to this, not big summer blowout on the scheme of like financial critical success, and all that. But at the same time, as a personal taste film, yes, all about this.
This was another one that was cancelled on a festival due to the coronavirus outbreak. So
dude, after this episode, we've got to put a ban on talking about COVID-19.
Yep, absolutely.
Dead set, because I'm sick of hearing about it. It's fucked our podcast. It's fucked our lives.
Yeah.
All right. I just want to talk about it because my favorite part about doing the podcast with you is switching my brain off from all the shit that's happening outside of here.
And that's what we hope our listeners and viewers do as well. Like you come here just to hear about the pop culture and movies and TV shows that you do at home switch off to.
Yes.
And now it's like really starting, and that's the ripple effect. Once it starts, it just affects everything else.
So next week, if you're a regular listener, thank you so much for tuning in. Yep. Next Wednesday, we are going to do our fucking damnedest to not mention that virus. We're going to find news that doesn't revolve around that.
You know what? Even if we do find out of a new property that says, "Hey, it's been cancelled because of this," we'll say, "Hey, the release date is now this."
Yes, exactly.
And we won't mention why.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly. Oh, unfortunately, this film got pushed back due to some scheduling conflicts and that. Exactly. Yeah, we'll start doing that, okay? Because I'm sick of that goddamn virus.
Absolutely.
But
back
Arkansas,
to this film, though.
Definitely. Yeah.
Arkansas. The reason that this got picked up, as you said before, how does a dude do this?
Yeah.
Lionsgate.
Lionsgate.
They're
Right.
they're the kind of company. They're a lot like Mad Men in the sense that they do big and small.
Exactly.
And I love that. And they give chances to these people.
That's right, exactly.
And a lot of the times it's a success. Whether it's that's the thing about the cinematic industry. It's weird. Like a lot of films are made, and even video games, for example. A lot of art, a lot of visual art is made for the sole purpose of profit.
Yes, 100%.
But then, 90% of it is made for the purpose of art.
Yes.
You don't make these films for the sake of, okay, everyone's getting a paycheck and then we're going to make big bank off it.
Yes.
You make a fucking Avengers film for that. These is just purely for the art and for the festival. So
yes.
I like that Lionsgate and Mad Men and those kind of companies take these kind of risks, essentially, and make amazing films.
Absolutely. And I really want to say to anybody who can get their hands on this and go and see it, support the shit out of it, because Clark Duke, as we mentioned, he's been around for a little while playing that quirky, chubby, geeky looking dude and stuff like that. But he has a friend named Andrew Boone-Krong.
Okay.
And he's the co-writer of this one. So these two wrote this script, and this is their first feature film script that they've written.
Yep.
So they've sold it. And then he's gotten the legs as director,
That's cool.
as his directorial debut. So that's awesome. This is the story of a guy who's been around Hollywood a little bit, but his friend has 2 credits.
That's cool.
Co-writing a short film with Clark Duke and this.
So
that's it.
Yeah, so they're friends. They obviously gel well together.
So they're friends, and this is their first feature film script. They've sold it. They've gotten a chance to make it. They've picked up this amazing cast. They've got a great production company behind it. Man, support the crap out of this, because this is what Hollywood's made of.
Yeah.
These guys getting a chance. You think about James Wan, Lee Winnell.
Yeah.
They wouldn't have got that chance if they didn't sell that first script.
Absolutely.
This is another case of it. Yeah.
Shout out to the movie Sex Drive.
Yes.
It's such an obscure
You've
film.
seen it?
Of course, man.
No, see, that's the thing. That came out when I worked at a video store. Did you know
you worked at a video store?
I worked at a video store.
How
Yeah,
fascinating.
I swear I told you that. But
I don't think you did.
And I've mentioned that sporadically throughout the years. Oh, have you seen Sex Drive? Nobody fucking has.
It somehow ended up on my iPod Classic.
Really?
Like a million years ago. And I remember watching
amazing.
it. Was the uncut version. So there'd be at different points of the film, there would be like a superimposed naked woman on the front playing guitar with her leg.
Yep.
And then like 15 minutes later, there's a black guy who's super fit with his huge dick hanging out.
Yeah.
And it's just on screen, just randomly.
Yeah.
Like it's just put in there for the sake of funnies.
Yeah.
But then like the film itself is hilarious.
It's actually
like,
good.
Like the Amish, and they meet
yeah, come on.
Scott Green.
Yes.
Was it Scott
No,
Green?
Seth Green.
Seth Green.
And Fallout Boy's in that fucking movie.
Right?
Yeah.
Like what a magnificent romp that nobody has seen.
No, that's right. And I believe it's Josh Zuckerman. He was the main guy. Where the fuck did he go?
Yeah, he did that one movie that nobody saw.
That's what I mean.
Apart
but
from us two.
There was James Marsden in it as well. He played his bully big brother. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
No, dude, that movie came out and I watched that fucking trailer on a loop for a month in the video store. But no, I ended up watching it, and dude, it's fun. It's actually a good time.
He gets a dildo stuck to him on the donut suit.
Yes, exactly.
The car, the Mustang that he steals from his brother.
Yeah, James
the
Marsden,
sweet ride.
yeah.
Gets completely dismantled by the
course it
Amish,
does,
and it
the
was supposed to
Amish.
be fixed the next day.
Yeah.
Oh man, what a magnificent
and then
film.
Seth Green, he's like, oh yeah, no, we'll get around to that.
The next day
Seth
it's
Green
done.
is fantastic.
Yeah.
It's that's right. The next day is just there ready to go.
Yeah.
That is a fantastic movie, Clark Duke. Yeah. No, but anyway, we're not here to talk about that. But no, Sex Drive. If you get your hands on it somewhere, watch that. It's a good time, good fun. Yeah.
And
anyway.
And Arkansas, watch that too. Definitely support that. But next on the list is a film that's, I don't know.
Man.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it. All right. So the film is called Bad Trip.
Yes, Bad Trip.
Well.
Oh, okay. You're doing 2 in a row.
Wait, hold on. No, I didn't do the last one.
You just did Arkansas.
I did too.
Exactly.
Okay, my apologies.
Come on,
I fucked it
rude.
up that bad. I forgot.
Anyway, in case you, all right, I'm gonna premiere the name of the film, Bad Trip, because you haven't heard it yet.
No, haven't.
Yeah. All right. Bad Trip. Well, that was weird.
Yes.
I thought we had moved on from hidden camera type films, but here we have Bad Trip, starring Eric Andre and Lil Ray Howery on a journey across America, telling a fictional story about trying to hook up with some chick, but along the way they prank people in real life and scare people with hidden camera pranks. Yeah, nah, you ain't no Borat. Coming to America next month.
We've seen this so many times.
Exactly.
From a producer from Jackass and Bad Grandpa. So it's the same mob that do those films.
Yeah.
But as you've said, Borat, what was the other one? Bruno.
Yeah.
And then there was another one
Not
he did
the
a bit
Dictator.
later on. No, not The Dictator.
Because
that one was
all
fine.
fucking scripted.
But there was one that he did a little bit later on where he pretended to be like an American politician. So Sacha Baron Cohen.
Oh, he did that interview series.
Yeah, it was like a TV series or something. Yeah. Anyway, we've seen this 100 times before. I get, what's his name?
Eric Andre.
Eric Andre.
Yeah.
I've seen him on the internet a million times. I know he's the kind of guy that does these kind of sketch comedies.
Yes, he's been doing that for years.
To the naked eye, to the unsuspecting victims, essentially, and they play those pranks. I'm sure the film will be definitely catered to those teenagers who love dumb comedies like us when Jackass 1 came out.
Yes.
We thought it was the funniest thing ever, and now as adults we're like, why do you do this to yourself?
Yeah, that's right. But at the same time, like we've already mentioned, Borat and Bruno and things of that nature, the way Sacha Baron Cohen does them, it's almost intellectual.
Yes.
Like, it's smart.
Yeah.
You know, this seems cheap. I mean, the very opening gag is like, you know, the scripted bit where the actress who plays the chick he's going to try and find gives her a business card. Hey, if you ever come to Manhattan, you know, like,
and then he puts his hand in a blender.
puts his hand in a blender.
Yeah, fake blender.
Yeah, like
Jackass would do the kind of thing
are
like,
like,
There was one sketch in the trailer though, not a spoiler. I mean, who cares about this film anyway?
No, it's in the if it's in the trailer, it's not a spoiler. I'm sorry. You always apologize.
Yeah,
for
but
saying
people
that,
say that. People are like, it's a spoiler. It's like,
no, it's in the trailer. It's general knowledge. But yes, carry on.
Anyway, well, no one's going to watch this fucking trailer except for fans of that.
No one's going to listen to this
Andre
podcast.
Dude. Yeah, well, anyway, listen on Podbean, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Anyway, what was I saying? There was one sketch which I did find quite funny. Was where the girl crawls out from underneath the jail cell.
Yeah,
and then like she's running away saying like bitches get stitches or some shit.
No,
and I thought
snitches get stitches.
Okay, that's pretty funny. But the rest of it, I was like, okay,
yeah, no, exactly, because something like that seems so far fetched. But all the other shit is just like.
Yeah. Listen, I know release day today being Friday is the release of Doom Eternal, and I do feel 12 again when I finally get to play that game. When I do play that game. But, like, this film is made for 13-year-olds, and I'm not 13 when I watch the cinema.
No. And not only that, we're doing the podcast and all the stuff that we watch and go and see and review and all the research we do for this shit, there's no way I'm going to be like, yes, I'll dedicate 90 minutes to this.
Yeah, or $10 of a movie ticket to see Bad Trip.
Exactly. Not a chance. It's not coming to the theaters out here, dude.
Why did I see Bad Grandpa in the cinemas? I did spend money to see that film. I don't remember why. I know.
Yeah,
so I'm trying to think.
Even at that stage, I was still a fan of Johnny Knoxville because I still am. But at the same time,
I
still haven't finished that movie.
I did see Dirty Grandpa. But
maybe
maybe
De Niro and Zac Efron.
Yeah, because
that's fun.
Which is a dumb comedy.
It's dumb, but it's fun.
But it's dumb.
No, exactly. Yeah.
And but maybe I didn't. There was a bit. I can't remember. Anyway,
I just honestly, as cliche as it sounds, as far as I'm concerned, with this type of film, unless it's Sacha Baron Cohen, I don't want to see it.
That's right.
Because he's mastered the art of that
so fucking well.
And it's just so unfortunate that people recognize him because he can't do it anymore. You know?
But not only that, he did it to a next level. He did it with like people of power. Like he nearly got beat up by was it Jewish people?
He put himself in danger to do that.
In serious danger.
In big
in a
time.
lot of places,
and not only that, going to an actual like sex orgy swingers party.
Yeah.
Going to a swingers party in Borat, you know? Like he put himself in those situations. This is just innocent people and they're like, oh, look, I sucked off my clothes with this vacuum. He's my dick.
That's like the thing. It's dumb comedy designed for dumb kids. And unfortunately, we're dumb adults.
Yes, that's right. We're dumb adults, but we like it with a little bit of class.
Absolutely.
And unfortunately, Bad Trip looks like a bad trip.
It does look like a bad trip to the cinema.
Big summer blunder, all round young man.
Alrighty.
All right, Dylan. Now it's time for you to take away the next one.
Alrighty, let me fuck this one up. Alrighty.
Nah, it's not that long.
The Postcard Killings. Jeffrey Dean Morgan and Femke Jensen. Is that how you say her name?
I believe so.
I would have no idea. Yeah. Or is it Femke? Team up for this glorified CSI episode about a detective whose daughter gets murdered on her honeymoon. Taken much? What follows is a trail of lovers' bodies as couples begin turning up murdered in artistic ways. And there's postcards as clues or something. Zodiac sign killer. Coming this week in the US. I didn't know that was coming.
Wait, really?
No.
Oh, okay.
I didn't pre-read it.
No, exactly. But no.
I was like, what's the word?
Zodiac killer. Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, no, exactly. Coming this week in the US, so we're not going to see this out here.
Definitely not. And I don't think Jeffrey Dean Morgan is a big enough draw for Australian cinemas.
No.
He's a big name. And
what about Femke?
Femke, she's a great actress. Anyway.
Yeah, no, she is.
This film looks magnificent.
Are you being serious?
I think so.
Wow.
Actually, no, I take that back. I retract my statement. I think it looks good. I don't think it looks magnificent because I have seen this many times before. It was the main theme of fucking Hellraiser Judgment. I've brought that up a lot because that film is a lot like a lot of these. Anyway,
yes.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan, as we said, plays the father of a daughter who's killed. So it's basically Taken, but next level.
Yeah.
And then he goes on the hunt to find the murderer of...
Well, yeah, of course it's Taken next level because Taken, his daughter didn't get killed. His daughter got taken.
Yeah, I know. But
his daughter got brutally murdered.
That's what I'm saying. It's like next level. Like, you know, if she did survive, he would still go on the hunt and use his special skills to hunt down the murderer and all that.
Yeah, I guess.
Jazz.
Yeah. Yes. But
yeah. Now I think about it more, I don't know if this movie's going to be any good.
That's what I mean. I was watching it, and the way they were laying it out, it honestly felt like CSI. Like it really did. It had that weekly.
Don't like CSI.
No. I get that, and it's got its audience and stuff like that. But I was watching it, and I'm like, this just doesn't feel like a film. It feels like a glorified TV special. Yeah, exactly. You know, something like that. But I mean, Jeffrey Dean Morgan, he's a fantastic actor, but at the same time, like you said, he's not a draw.
No.
Yeah.
It takes a special kind of film. I know that he was campaigning to become the next Batman before Ben Affleck.
Of course, wouldn't you?
Actually, was it before or after? Because he did play his father in BVS, essentially.
Yeah.
That would have been cool. But now he's past that point.
No, that's right. But if you were at that level of, like, you were in Hollywood and an actor and somewhat successful, you've been around the block and in big hits, but you've never really hit that stride, as if you wouldn't be like, yeah, I'll be Batman.
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
of
come on.
course.
Yeah, I'll do it. Like, as in, I don't care. Like,
I know John Hamm was trying. He hasn't.
Of course.
I know these guys.
John Hamm would be a terrible Batman.
You reckon?
Yeah, because I've seen him be too goofy a lot of the time.
You should watch him in Black Mirror, man. Like, there's an episode where he's like down, like really serious. No, I expected the same too.
He's in Baby Driver, and he is fantastic as like a criminal smartass, like, and all that. But I've just seen John Hamm be a regular dude kind of thing too much. I just couldn't see him as Batman.
Yeah,
and he doesn't have the voice. His voice is too high pitched.
Ben Affleck though.
Yeah, no, that's true. I was saying the same thing about him, and yeah, I still can't see him as Batman.
Anyway, we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about the postcard killings. So according to IMDb, 5.5 out of 10.
Yeah,
crime,
exactly.
drama, mystery.
I mean, it's got the recipes to be a decent-ish film, but at the same time, I just feel like we've seen too many of these where this one isn't going to stand out as like a well-done, all-time classic kind of thing.
Yeah, I get it. It's your passable off the list kind of.
Yeah, and there's a reason it literally had its trailer drop like a week before it came out. You know?
Oh, really? Did it?
Yeah, pretty much. There's been no hype to this at all, and there's probably a solid reason for that. But
all right, well, let's just give this one a big summer blunder on all fronts.
Yeah, pretty much, we're on to the last one.
Yeah, we're on to the last one. Take it away.
All right, now we have the 7 stages to achieve eternal bliss by passing through the gateway chosen by the Holy Storch. Now, we have Oh My Storch.
Yes.
In the name of all that is twisted and religious, here we find this wonderfully dark and funny take on religion and cults. We see the story of Claire and Paul as they move into a new apartment only to find out that, hey, no biggie, but members from a suicidal bathtub cult may come into your house from time to time and kill themselves. Like I said, no biggie. Looks incredibly intriguing, and with TCTP favourite Tiki Wiki playing the leader Storch.
No. Academy Award winner Tiki Wiki.
That's right, Academy Award winning, but more importantly, TCTP favourite.
Yes.
Tiki Wiki playing the leader Storch. Count me the fuck in.
Yeah.
Now, the reason I didn't put a date at the end of this is because this premiered at a film festival in 2018.
I saw the date on this, yeah.
But it only just had its first trailer and poster, which means distribution is around the corner.
You know what? I think this is because of the popularity of Taika Waititi now emerging.
There is definitely, and he's featured in the trailer, but also it's revealed that he's already killed himself.
Yeah, he, as you said, he's the lead. He's not really the lead. He's like the omega of the film.
He's the creator.
Yeah.
Of this Storch killing, but
Dan Harmon's in this film.
Exactly, I know, man. There's an incredible cast of like these Hollywood greats but not known greats.
Yeah.
You know, like, there's several actors. There was one guy, I'll find his name, but he popped up and I was like, dude, I remember you from that one episode of Third Rock from the Sun.
Yeah, okay,
like, and I was like, damn, like, he's the one who takes the, cyanide, painless way to die. Oh, yeah. And then he's like, oh my God, this is the most painful thing. Kill me. Doing that. And I'm like, I saw you in an episode playing a dude who like literally... Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, so the film starts out like, at least the trailer shows that like this couple move into this apartment which is really cheap, and they don't know why. And then, as you said, this bathtub killing themselves cult starts to take over.
Yeah,
and it took a weird turn. I was expecting how they're going to get out of this, but they become consultants.
No, that's right. They end up going, hey, I could do with a bit of Storsh. Yeah, Storsh. Yeah, we can do.
They start looking into the religion behind this Storsh character played by Tiki Wiki, and they start to believe that like these people really are experiencing some kind of afterlife, and they assist these people with their suicides.
Exactly,
and the cops are in on it.
No, that's right.
Sort of.
Yeah,
they know about it.
No, exactly. No, well, like you said, when that first one happens and they get called, they're like, wait. The landlord didn't tell you that some people may break in every now and then and kill themselves in your bathtub? And they're like, no. Yeah. No, but the great thing is, like you said, they become involved and they're like, yeah, I can get behind this and that. But they don't go the route of the actual cult members that go, hey, let's kill ourselves in the bath. They're like, hey, let's help these guys get to the next level by finding new ways for them to die. And like you said, with the cops being in it, they start giving them like that poison and stuff that's like leaves red on their lips. And the cops are like, hey, why has he got red on his lips? That's not like them.
It starts to happen more and more often.
Exactly, yeah. And it just seems like an incredibly dark take on religion and cults. And the thing is, I think this is going to, as an atheist, I feel like this is going to poke some great fun at religion.
Yeah, I hope it does too, because, these kind of fanatics really need these kind of films to exist because they get so pissed off about them.
Yeah, exactly.
And as an atheist myself, I find this hilarious.
Yes, exactly.
I do want to give a shout out to Sam Huntington.
Yes. What is he from? Can you enlighten me? Because as soon as I saw him, I went, I know you.
Okay, so he's been in everything you've seen. So Detroit Rock City, Fanboys, Not Another Teen Movie. He was Jimmy Olsen in Superman Returns.
Oh, Not Another, yes.
Was he? I might have to confirm this, but I believe he was one of the teenagers in Not Another Teen Movie.
Yeah.
So this guy, once you Google him, you'll know who I'm talking about. But he's been in everything that you've seen.
Yeah, exactly.
And he's been like that kind of second-rate cast character which you in the background, which you love.
Yes.
And it's good to see him back in a movie which has had prominent awareness.
Yeah.
That I'm now saying, okay, this guy's still in the business of acting. He's still making movies and he's still making comedies, and I want to fucking see this.
No, absolutely.
Not just because of Tiki Wiki and whoever else, but because of him, man. I like him as an actor.
The amazing thing about a film like this, like I said at the beginning of this trailer, the fact that it premiered at a film festival in 2018.
Yeah.
Now you think about that. How many of these films each year at film festivals just disappear forever and never find distribution? And this one is just all of a sudden, obviously, like you said, Academy Award winner Tiki Wiki behind it. I think that's why it's probably about to find itself a distribution. And it just makes you wonder, like, how many films are buried out there that are classics that just never get the chance to get distributed?
Well, that's the shit thing about being Australian, is that Australian local cinema, in terms of festivals, they're fucking rubbish. They're all like Outback Love Story, fucking get out of here. Like, give us these kind of festival films. Like, I would love to go to Sundance and watch all these wanky assholes put together like the list of their films, and also see these ones which are a bit more funny, a bit more like the horrors, like a lot of the horrors as well. I'd love to see. I'd love to experience a film festival of that nature. So if anybody knows of any kind of event, if any kind of such event that happens in Australia or somewhere close by, let us know and we'll certainly check it out, and we'll talk about them on the podcast for sure.
We've been talking about going on a road trip as well to try and like track down some of these kind of films. But nah, man, this is a big summer blowout personally.
Yeah.
We don't know about the distribution yet. There's still no word on what kind of pickup it's going to get, whether it's going to be a digital one or whether it is going to get a limited theatrical release. But either way, I'm going to keep my ear to the ground for this one and try and find a chance to see this film.
Yeah, because it looks adorable.
Hella fun. Yeah, not only that, but we've also got to mention the main chick who plays Claire in this.
I'm trying to find which one she is.
Kate Micucci?
Yeah, because the first female on the IMDb list is Ree Seahorn.
Yeah.
Definitely not her.
No. It's a Kate Micucci, the fourth one on the list there. Yeah, because she was known for being in Big Bang Theory as Raj's girlfriend.
Yes.
And she's popped up in weird roles throughout the years as well, because she does have an odd face, like this in.
She's got a very unique physique.
Yes, exactly.
Like she's physical features.
She's small but quirky, but cute, but weird, but no, exactly. So I'm very, very friggin' intrigued by this, and
she's in Jay and Silent Bob reboot.
Oh, there you
go. Which we're still yet to check out because of that one screening on a Wednesday night.
Yeah, exactly. And thank you, Kevin Smith, for plugging that on your Instagram 2 hours before the screen time.
Yeah, thank you very much for that. Yeah,
I love you, Kevin Smith, but dude, get your time zones right, eh?
Yeah.
You know,
there's one thing I like about living in Australia, apart from just talking shit about how the fact that we don't get like good movies here, apart from the big ones.
Pick up your scotch.
You're more than welcome to.
No.
Is that like we get Christmas first, and we get certain movies first because we're like the day ahead?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, like you'll have Christmas, and then it'll be Christmas night, and everything's settled down, and then you go on Facebook and Instagram, and all the Americans are like, it's Christmas.
Yeah, exactly. And we're like, we're already drunk and over it.
Yeah, well, can this fucking hurry up already?
Yeah, exactly. It's Boxing Day, bros.
Yeah, so sometimes we do get things early, which is magnificent, but at the same time, it's also a detriment.
And also, as much as I wanted to see Jay and Silent Bob reboot, like I've said before in regards to Yasso Pass and, this fucking movie's coming out 6 months after America, F you. Yeah. Same thing with that, man. Yeah, I mean, I know that it was distributed differently week to week and they would travel across the country, but at the same time, it's already on Blu-ray and digital over there and has been for months. Yeah. I'm not paying to see it now because next week, it'll be on Blu-ray and digital for us.
It's the same thing for Parasite because Parasite is back in cinemas locally and in certain places, but it's already a JB on the shelf.
We devastatingly missed that one screening from August, September, whenever it was last year, and I regret that decision greatly. Yeah. But then it disappeared, and then all of a sudden started picking up traction. Yep. Random sessions at like the Regal in town, and then all of a sudden it was on digital, and I got uber excited, and then all of a sudden, because it just won Best Film, every theater had it multiple sessions a day, and I'm like,
now they're selling it on digital and Blu-ray as well. So
it came to digital, and then they started redoing the theaters.
That's what I mean. Like while it's in cinemas again, you can get it on Blu-ray, you can rent it on digital. There's no point going to the cinemas. Like, as magnificent as the film is, I got the same experience watching this in the comfort of my own home as I would at the cinema because it's not a big action blockbuster.
No.
You know, sometimes these kind of films work well in the comfort of your own home.
It's just one flick the light off and you got the big screen going.
If you've got a decent enough setup, if you're watching it on your phone, don't watch any movie on your phone.
No. A film of that caliber deserves at least a big screen TV.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but I still would have wanted to have seen it on the big screen, and I tried to talk you into it a little bit, and you're like, nah, man, it's available to us at home. And I'm like, yeah, no, that's fair.
Yeah.
I was like, I've already watched it. I get that. Yeah, no, exactly. But 7 stages to achieve eternal bliss by passing through the gateway chosen by the Holy Storch. Please find a distribution because I can't wait to see you.
Absolutely.
And I did say Arkansas was my big double wide, but I think I've got 2 this week because this one looks hella fun, dude.
Yeah, like I was pleasantly surprised. I thought, like, what kind of trash is this going to be? And then I watched the trailer. I was like, okay, this is magnificent.
No, that's exactly right. And the best part about it as well, because it was it's dated as 2018, probably filmed in 2017, and obviously a very indie film. Yeah. But the quality of it as well. It's got that low-grade quality, but it still looks charmingly great.
What's the guy who did Isle of Dogs and what's his name?
Oh, no, I can't remember.
It's got that guy's kind of cinematic style. Not that unique, but it's got that kind of budgety, cheap kind of look to it, which I adore.
Yes,
but it's deliberate. It's not like,
No, Wes Anderson.
Wes Anderson, that's what I thought.
He's got that film coming out soon with Owen Wilson and like 18 other A-listers.
18 or 80.
Yeah, no, but you remember that one?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of, yeah.
No, but anyway, I think...
Cool. Trailer park for the week. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Now it's time for the most depressing... Absolutely.
The French Dispatch.
Yes. It looks amazing. Anyway, it is time for the most depressing time of the week where we talk about films coming to cinemas globally and near you. Make sure you check your local
guidances for direction and such.
No, I'm doing this.
Okay, all right. Yeah, no, exactly. If you're listening on the podcast, we appreciate you so much, and there's nothing to worry about right now. It's just the soothing sounds of my voice telling you that Yas or Pass is coming this week, and it's time for Yas or Pass, excited or blighted. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. With or without a theme tune, we are here for Yas or Pass, excited or blighted, where we're going to review the freshest films coming to theaters to you this Thursday, the 19th of March. It is currently Friday when you're listening to this, but in Australia,
March 20.
But in Australia, the reason I put the Thursday is because that's when the films come out.
Absolutely. Now, if you are a Patreon subscriber, you would get this episode early.
That's right. You would get it on Wednesday.
Spoilers. But for now, let's review some films that are coming out this week. Now, as we've established already earlier in the episode and on Wednesday.
Don't know what you're talking about. It's just some scheduling conflicts, you know?
Yeah, that is true. Yes.
So scheduling conflicts have impacted this week's Yas or Pass.
As we said earlier in the episode, there's scheduling conflicts, which means we're not getting a great deal of films this week.
That's right.
But there are some new ones coming.
It's a strange time for Hollywood, but we'll work around them. This week we have 2 films coming to theaters across Australia.
1.
Yep.
2.
He did it, ladies and gentlemen. Well done. Anyway, all right. The first one off the bat is the current Dylan is tipsy. The Current War.
Yes.
The dramatic story of the cutthroat race between electricity titans Thomas Edison and George Westinghouse to determine whose electrical system would power the modern world. Now, this one, I am going to spoil it for you and say blighted.
Okay.
Now, do you want to take a stab as to why? I mentioned it not that long ago, honestly.
No.
For a different film.
Okay, as you mentioned, I am quite tipsy now. I've had 2 glasses.
No, that's
so
fine. The
please.
Current War, the reason I'm not going to do this or go and see this is because it's listed as a 2017 film.
Yes, it's definitely not current, despite the name.
No, but it's current for Australia, so it's getting a fresh release this weekend due to the scheduling conflicts across the world.
Yes.
So this one, even though it has Benedict Cumberbatch, Oliver Powell, Catherine Waterstone, Nancy Crane, it's got a Michael Shannon.
Fucking love Michael Shannon.
Yes, It's got a wonderful cast list, but at the same time, with the fact that it's disrespectfully coming out 3 years after it's labelled on IMDb, and it's only coming out in this slot because of said, what did I call them? Scheduling conflicts. This one is a blighted out of pure slap to the face disrespect on my part.
Jesus, they think you're acting as if you owe them something.
No, I'm taking it personally, like they did this just to piss me off.
Okay.
Because there was supposed to be several great films this week.
Yes, there
and
was.
Yas will pass across our entire fucked up toilet paper ridden nation.
Yes.
We are left with this, and I am saying, fuck you.
Okay.
To Event, Hoyts, the Regal, Avoca Beach, everybody, because nobody's got nothing. I know you can't help it, but the scheduling conflicts, fuck you.
I was going to say, that's it, because they have to put something on.
No,
They have to pay their staff.
Exactly.
Yes.
I say fuck you to them, but at the same time, I know it's out of their hands.
Yeah.
They can't release things that they're not allowed to release.
Oh, produce. It's on Wiki. You thought the audio fucked up.
I saw the colour change.
So I have the Current War's Wikipedia page open.
Oh, lovely.
Which is obviously the most reliable source of news besides Two's Company, Three's a podcast.
That's right. Check your local gardens.
Produced by Timur Beckman, Basil, and Harvey Weinstein. Dude got sentenced to jail for 23 fucking years. That wasn't in the news.
If that's not about how old this film is, and how little I didn't care already, the Current War, as much as it's probably an above average like telling of a real tale with a fictional Hollywood twist
with dramatization to
with
it,
dramatization,
for sure.
Absolutely. Hard blighted.
Okay.
Hard blighted big time. And I, like I said, I literally take the fact that it's 2017 and it's released in 2020 as a slap to the face.
Yeah.
Like I really do. But the Current War, I'm sorry, Benedict Cumberbatch, but nah.
Having a look at the budget, $30 million.
Ew.
Fairly high for a film like this.
Yeah.
$11.5 million box office.
Exactly.
So it bombed.
Yeah.
After watching the trailer, as you mentioned earlier, like it does have a sort of a real telling of a real event throughout American history and human history. Essentially, the invention of the light bulb and the competition between George Westinghouse, Thomas Edison, Nikola Tesla. Obviously, everything in this film is dramatized and like built up to a thousandth degree level,
of course,
of drama that actually occurred. However, I'm fascinated by this story. I fucking love Michael Shannon. Tom Holland's in this for some reason.
Not really.
Nicholas Hoult is also in this.
What?
Benedict Cumberbatch. I'm going to give this a yes, man. I genuinely... listen,
I get that, but come on, man. Think about the disrespect.
What a disrespect.
Yeah, exactly. You don't come into my house and try and give me an old bit of bread and say it's fresh. That's as simple as this could be, man. It's like, hey, all right, here's this week's slices of bread, guys. There you go. And it hits me like a brick because it's so stale.
Oh, it's just gluten-free.
Sorry, Taylor. Anyway, okay. No,
I genuinely think that this film is going to be a good time.
I get that. And
I kind of... You geared me up to think that this week was total utter trash because you were like, this week's got nothing. And then I watched the trailer when I was watching the trailers for Yas will Pass, and I was like...
The trailer park.
Trailer park, sorry. And I was like, you know what? Looks pretty good.
I knew it. Yeah. Well, okay. You have fun with this one because I'm more geared up for the next one.
Oh, which does look genuinely...
Yeah, it does, boy.
Good.
All right. We have Darala Prabhu. Yeah, Darala Prabhu. When Prabhu is approached by a doctor from a fertility clinic, he agrees to donate his sperm to make some money. While his sperm is highly successful, his own life gets twisted around because of it. Now, if that doesn't sound like the most awesome Bollywood film ever, I don't know what is.
Yeah.
Honestly, man.
The IMDb cast list has 4 people. There's not a massive load of information about this because obviously in Western cinemas it's not going to be massively popular. It is purely Indian and it's completely dubbed Indian. Like it's 100% Bollywood film. However, I didn't watch this trailer with subtitles. I have no fucking idea what they were talking about. But the cinematography, the way the dialogue is delivered, the soundtrack, and everything about the trailer, this film looks genuinely fun. Yay! Man. Yeah.
This might be the week, eh? With all the scheduling conflicts going on in the world.
If they have closed captions.
Oh, they have to. I'm sure they do for Glendale. Like if you check Cine India, greatest name ever. Yeah, no, I'm sure. Dude, can you talk about it a little bit more and I'll find a session for us?
I don't really know what to say about it other than the fact that it's colourful.
Talk about his sperm.
Okay,
is his sperm colourful?
Or his sperm may be colourful. It may be yellow. It may be pink. It may be green. It better not be green. Anyway, it may be purple. Hey, who knows? Anyway, either way, it's very successful, and it looks like from the trailer, from what I can tell from the visuals.
What?
You went to the video store?
Yeah, that's what I'm wanting.
Yeah.
Nah, dude. It's back.
Oh, okay.
No. But not Onward. Sorry.
So what the hell are you talking about?
Onward, the Disney Pixar film. But if I click to Friday for us, there's sessions for it this week.
For Onward?
Yeah.
You know, I'd honestly rather watch fucking Sperm Donor.
Yeah, no,
Indian
exactly.
Movie.
I'll get back to find
if I want to be...
what's it called?
You
pronounce it.
Dharala. So Dharala Prabhu. Dharala Prabhu.
You nailed that. That was gorgeous, dude.
After six times.
That was stunning, my friend.
So Onward tells the story of two fantastical beings in the search of a magical potion that brings their father back to life after they only bring back up to his dick.
Yep. There is a butt ton of preview screenings for it this weekend, man. So we may as well talk about it.
Starring Tom Holland and Chris Pratt, which is Disney's latest bomb, surprisingly. It's not doing too well.
Yeah.
I think it may be released because there's literally nothing else due to, global scheduling conflicts.
We can still go and see that if you'd like.
Doolittle.
Yeah, I know, right? How is that still in theaters? Seriously, that's gross.
That must be... Yeah, I don't know. Anyway.
That's disgusting. Yeah.
What were we saying? Yeah, I'm going to give this a yas for this Indian film, whatever the fuck it's called, because it genuinely looks hilarious.
Dharala Prabhu.
Yeah.
Dharala Prabhu.
It looks genuinely funny, and I don't know what they were saying, but I was like, the way they delivered whatever he said looked hilarious. So
exactly.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm 100%,
down for it, man. Yeah, no, exactly. This one's a yas, absolutely, but... the way things are going at the moment, we're not sure if we're going to make the theaters this weekend, but I want to make sure we try and get a review in.
Yeah,
or at least one of us.
Yeah, we'll get something in. Absolutely.
Yeah.
We'll figure
if you want
to
hear a wonderful review of Bloodshot, make sure you check out Wednesday's episode just gone.
Yes, absolutely. It's also exclusive on YouTube, the separate clip as well, or just listen to the whole podcast. We'd really greatly appreciate that.
Yeah, do both. As we've said in previous weeks, like as in if you've got an iPhone, you've got your podcast app there. That's great, Podbean, it's a free app. You've got that there, may as well chuck a download there as well. And then everybody's got Spotify. I mean, just put it on and press play and then fast forward to the end. No, I mean, everybody's got Spotify.
And then everybody's got
Stitcher,
Spotify.
it's like the world's most popular podcast app. If you happen to have it, I mean, just chuck a download there and fast forward to the end, Like,
And while you're there, why don't you go to the Apple one as well? You can leave a review and also press play and fast forward to the end.
That's right. And I think there's up to 5 stars there on that.
Up to 5 stars. No less than 5 stars, but up to 5 stars.
That's right, exactly.
For sure.
And while you're doing all of that and you've got your phone open, make sure to head to Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at 2C3Pod because we've got amazing content on there as well. And not only that, we'd have little clips from the show for YouTube as little teasers. And then we've got giveaways and stuff.
Absolutely. And you can certainly find the podcast, Podbean, Spotify, Apple Podcast, Stitcher, and YouTube. But you can support the show as well at TeePublic.
Really?
Yeah, you can get t-shirts and stuff.
And wait, I heard Frig Magnets as well.
Damn it. Frig Magnet you can certainly find, but there's
what are they good for?
Absolutely nothing. What were we saying?
We were talking about TeePublic and the Frig Magnets.
TeePublic, yeah, you can get So you can support the show if you really wanted to, Mitchell. You can get yourself a t-shirt. Yes. You can get yourself a Frig Magnet. You can get yourself a sticker and, of course, a mug if you really wanted to. Yes. I mean, but also as well, there's Patreon. So patreon.com/2C3pod.
Was there 3 tiers?
3 tiers.
Yeah, exactly.
Very
and the most
too.
expensive was $5, wasn't it?
2, 4, and 5, or 2, 3, and 5. Anyway,
it's cheap.
Did you know that it'll give you a custom sticker and also early access to any
episode?
Any episode.
Wow.
Early, of course, like Wednesday's release. podcasts, mate, they get it all.
No, wow.
But also automatic
Lucky.
automatic entries into any fucking giveaway, like
Which we have right now on social media. Yeah.
What? We have what?
Giveaways.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. And if you were a Patreon member, you'd already be in that.
Absolutely.
You'd be kicking back, listening away, headphones bobbing, doesn't
On
matter.
all devices, like your
that's
granddad's iPad, I'm sure. Like
exactly.
he's got Spotify and Apple and whatever. Anyway,
he's probably got a frig too.
Yeah, absolutely. Frig magnet.
No, that's right. But for any, if you don't like Patreon, that's totally fine. We have a PayPal as well. twoscompany3podcast@gmail.com.
Absolutely.
I mean, flick us 10 cents, 20 cents, 50 cents. We'll shout you out. We'd love you. Yeah, it's all good. But any business inquiries as well, twoscompany3podcast@gmail.com.
Absolutely. Do you know that there's 2 podcasts every week? I'm continuing this shtick, man. There's 2 podcasts every week.
2?
Wednesday and Friday.
Oh.
Believe it or not, they go for about an hour each time. They're
What happens on
mental.
Thursday?
Thursday is
You can get Friday's episode early if you're a Patreon member.
That's right. But if you're not, on Thursday, you're waiting for Friday's episode.
That's
that sounds
right,
like a terrible, terrible time.
No, exactly. But for $2 a month, you can get it early?
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Absolutely.
That's 4 times a month. Bloody bananas. Banana split.
Absolutely.
But not only that,
yeah.
if you head on over to the YouTube page and hit that subscribe button and ring that bell, you'll get notified 4 times a week. Yeah, he's out of breath.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
That's so much.
It's
That's
crazy.
so much content.
Yeah, I know. It's ridiculous. Upwards of like 3 hours of content a week. It's crazy.
Most of it's duplicated. It's fucking crazy.
Shut the fuck up.
Anyway,
that's nuts.
Thank you. Mitchell, thank you for tuning in.
Oh, you're welcome, Dylan. I
It
appreciate
has been Two's Company, Three's a Podcast. It's been a wonderful Friday, March 20th.
Yeah.
We'll see you next Wednesday.
Oh, for what?
For another pod episode thing.
Yeah.
You know when two blokes sit in a room and they think they can talk about stuff for an hour?
But what's going to be on that episode?
I know there's going to be some scheduling conflicts with a lot of news.
Of course. Yeah, news.
News
news.
and reviews of certain things.
Yeah, we're not sure which one, but I mean, dark carb coupe tea looks good. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen,
thank you everybody for tuning in. It's been Two's Company, Three's a Podcast. It's a pleasure having you here. We'll see you next Wednesday. My name is Dylan, as always, with my co-host
Mitchell, and we are Two's Company, but you are the podcast.
I forgot to plug that.
I know. I just realized as I was G'ing into that, I'm like, we don't have the keyboard plugged in.
Listen, I'm sure it's fine.
No, it's fine. I think honestly,
yeah.
we know they're tuning in for us, not that.
It's not
It's
going to
not
work
going to
anyway.
work. No, that's fine.
Oh, it does work.
Oh, the symbols.
Yeah,
exactly.
Wait, do you want to gear me up for some trivia? Yeah.
All right. Frig magnets.
Frig magnet.
You know what's great is I know now when I've broken you.
Yep.
Because you get this face and your lips go up and your nose like it looks like you're about to like sneeze your brain out. It's fantastic. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for trivia. Now, if you head back to Wednesday, I got one right finally. So I am currently 5 of 11. Dylan is 6 of 10. So if he gets this wrong, I've got a chance to catch him next week.
Okay, let's do it.
Fuck off.
Yeah, I'm probably going to get this wrong. I've had a few scotches.
So I hope so. In the computer animated comedy Shrek, what fairy tale creature does Donkey fall in love with?
Dragon.
Fuck you.
That's a cheap question, man.
Your questions are fucking cheap every week, dude. Go back and listen, and your questions are like, oh yeah, it was this. Oh yeah, it was this. I finally fucking got one on Wednesday.
No. He fucked a dragon, ladies and gentlemen, and I get it. People are like, how did you do that? It's the joke.
Yeah, no, but not
only
that, he could probably get all of him in there.
Yeah, that's probably she's probably a squirter.
Hopefully he had a scuba mask.
Hey, thanks for checking out that video of Two's Company, Three's a Podcast. We really appreciate it. Wasn't it really something? Why don't you drop a comment down below while you're still here on what you thought about that video. And once you're done, go check out the next video. Feel free to hit subscribe as well. I think it'll be a really good investment for your future.